today we are jumping into the video game item bracket. How this is going to work, this is a completely randomized process. We have a list of video game items. We'll put that onto a bracket, and then we'll decide going forward. That way people aren't upset that like Mario's star was ranked lower than the Buster Sword or whatever. We'll have 16 entrants entering, 1 champion crowned. But before we get to actually doing the bracket, what to you guys makes a great video game item? What is your head going to be thinking about when we bring each of these matchups up as we get into it? Is it the utility of it? Is it the design? Iconicness, I think, might be a word.
I look at them in 2 ways. Like, I look at them how fun are they to use within the context of the game, and on the other side of it, how cool would it be to actually have these in real life? Like, how cool would it be to have a Mega Mushroom or a Portal Gun or the Master Sword or whatever? Could I use Flood to wash my car? I don't own a car, but wash my flatmate's car, for example.
For me, I think it's like, if I can see, like, say I go to a convention and I see an item for sale or something, and I'm like, oh, I know what that is from. So I think, like, I guess that's the iconic sort of category, because it's like, if I can look at it, I can immediately tie it to the game or the character that it's from. I feel like that it's a really good item. But also, like, yeah, just how useful is it in the game? Is it like just a sword, or is it a sword that's actually really useful? Is it a useless item? Sometimes those are funny as well and can be just as iconic.
We've made a list of a whole bunch of different video game items. I have put them into a random name picker. It will decide our matchups. So the first matchup, I'm putting it in. It will be the Master Sword, okay, versus the blue shell from Mario Kart.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Blue shell, the bane of my existence as a child, especially because
Yeah.
I'm always in first in Mario Kart. It's like the only thing you got to worry about when you're in first, and there's nothing you can do. And then the Master Sword might be one of the most iconic swords maybe ever, but we gotta pick one, guys.
This is so difficult to have as our first one. The Master Sword is probably, like what we were saying, like maybe the most iconic looking thing and the most maybe useful item. When you're playing the game, you feel really powerful with it and it has a lot of uses. But the blue shell is just like the end game. It's attached to so many iconic moments where it's like you're about to come first across the finish line and then you get blue shelled and it's over for you. So it is really, really useful and powerful.
And there's really nothing you can do against it. Like there is really no yin to the blue shell's yang. There is the music box that they added like in Mario Kart 8. If we're thinking of power scale just of items here, I would put, like, you know, in X-Men they like name like the most powerful mutants are Omega level mutants. The blue shell's an Omega level video game item.
Man, this is rough. I'm not gonna lie. This is already broken.
I didn't say it was gonna be easy.
Yeah, I know. With the blue shell, like, it's funny because we were playing Mario Kart 8 the other day, and they added an update where you can like change the items that you can pick. But we did a whole set of rounds where we just had the blue shell on, and it was insane.
That's
like,
awesome.
It was like you just like were getting hit constantly. In some ways, like, it's, in terms of iconicness, I think the blue shell is like really up there. Even like the Mario movie where that blue shelled Koopa is like, blue shell, and he kills Mario. Oh, he didn't kill him, but he tries to knock him off. The Master Sword, like, I like it because the design's really cool. I like the fact that when you're full health, it can shoot like laser beams, basically. My head's saying Master Sword, but my heart is like, it should be the blue shell. Like, I think it just makes sense in my head.
I think I was going to go blue shell as well.
Okay.
Like the Master Sword, the aesthetic, but the blue shell has the usefulness.
Okay, blue shell going through without looking at the other matchups. I think the blue shell's got like I could see it winning this whole thing. But we don't know what else is here. Into the picker, the next matchup will be the Master Ball from Pokemon. The ultimate Pokeball will catch whatever you want, no matter what. Or Plasmids from BioShock.
I think I was the one who added this on. I really like the Plasmids in BioShock. I think it adds another like layer to the gameplay. Like, it's just a cool kind of aesthetic of like, yeah, you've got these really retro guns, and then you've got this like these mystical powers as well, which are really fun to use in the game, and they have a lot of variety to them. With that being said, I think I have to go with the Master Ball, because the Master Ball is it's the Master Ball.
The Master Ball also an Omega level item. Like,
I mean, it is.
There's no stopping it.
Yeah, if you throw that at someone in real life, they're captured.
Does it have any weaknesses?
None.
No.
You just throw it and it
So you
catches
just have
whatever.
one, and then you'll win, regardless.
Yeah.
no matter-
Notably, in
what
all
you miss
Pokemon
throwing
games,
it.
you get one of them. And so you can use it on whatever. Usually you save it for like the legendary or whatever, but like you get one, and it's 100% guarantee. Nothing will stop it.
I'm like a sucker for any game that gives you superpowers, and BioShock was one of the best. And I really loved the integration of those into the game. So I think I'm going to go with plasmids, just because that really speaks to me personally, and I would love to have those powers in real life.
Oh man, you make a very good case, Lauren. I'm on the fence here. I think I'm also going to go Master Ball, just because it is like, it's the power of a god. Just like the blue shell, which it will go up against the next round, which will be fascinating. The next matchup is Cal's lightsaber from the Star Wars Jedi series going up against the Mantis blades from Cyberpunk.
Here's the thing. I think the lightsaber has a bit of an unfair advantage because it has such attachment to like
It's a lightsaber.
movies and TV shows
Yeah.
and other Star Wars things. But that being said, one of the coolest things about Star Wars Jedi games is having your own lightsaber. Being able to customize it, change its color. Like, you can really go in there and intricately craft your blade, which is really, really cool. It's a lot of wish fulfillment for people. And it's fun to use. Like, it is honestly really, like, the gameplay feel of it is really, really great. Mantis blades, a lot of fun, but I find, like, have less technique to them. So they're fun, but I'm leaning the lightsaber.
And you want to talk like Cal's base lightsaber, before you even touch it, has become iconic. Is one of my favorite lightsabers to look at, with that kind of like fork front end and like the broken back end that eventually gets fixed.
I think with the Mantis blades, I can't remember if you can actually do this in the game, but I remember in like one of the gameplay trailers, the Mantis blades were cool because you could like attach onto a wall with the Mantis blades. I don't think you can do that in the final game.
I don't
but
think
I
you can. There was a lot in that gameplay showcase
Yeah.
that never ended up
It
in the
never
game.
happened.
Yeah, but I always thought that was a really cool idea. Like, the other utilities of that is kind of cheating, but like the lightsaber's really got an edge, especially because like with Survivor, I think what they did was really cool with the different, like, even more stances and like the ways you can use the crossguard, and the dual wielding, the double bladed, and we all want to own a lightsaber. I mean, I think Klein has a lightsaber, so
I have one sitting next to me.
so
You never know
There you
when you're
go.
going to need it. Okay, I think Cal's is what we're leaning here, so that's what I'm going to put through. Next will be the BFG from Doom. So Tom, you're going to have to do some, I think, heavy lifting here, because I'm trying to remember what the BFG is, against Lego studs. What's the BFG, Tom?
So the BFG is the big f***ing gun, and it's like this massive gun that shoots like a giant green ball of energy.
Oh yeah, okay,
And it just
I remember this.
vaporizes every single enemy. I really like the BFG. You don't get a lot of ammo for it, obviously, because it's so powerful. But it is a really cool power fantasy. With Lego studs, I just think they're kind of iconic. The fact that they made these, the currency, the actual studs in the game, and like it's so satisfying, the sound effect when you pick them up, and when you die, like they explode everywhere. I don't know, I just like them. I don't know, what do you guys think?
I'm going for the gun because Lego studs are more of like a real life item.
Yeah.
Yes, they really like were translated into the game. I know we just made this argument about the lightsaber, but I feel like they were like are a less satisfying item to use in the game than like a gun is.
I also like that it's called it is called the big gun. Like it's
Yeah.
that it is.
That's what it is.
It might be the most aptly named thing on the list here today, and a list that includes blue shell, which is literally just a blue shell in the Master Ball. Yeah, I think I'm also going BFG. I don't know about you, Tom. I'm sorry, sorry, Lego studs.
No, I think as funny as it would be to rock up to a supermarket and pull out Lego studs and be like, "Don't worry, I got this," and you.
I
put
do
some
love it
Lego
when you
studs-
brought up the sound. I was not with you at all, and then you brought up the sound of like collecting them or you exploding into them, and I can hear it. Like it is
Yeah.
so ingrained into my brain with all the Lego games that I've played throughout my life that like you almost won me over. Next up will be Happy from Super Mario Odyssey taking on the Leviathan axe from God of War.
Oh, this is easy for me.
I think it's easy for me as well. Okay, I love Super Mario Odyssey, but the Leviathan axe is like, I've never felt like that with a video game item. Like, the act of throwing it and feeling it, just like it's so satisfyingly just comes thunking back into your hand and will forever ruin any other like boomerang-esque, Thor's hammer-esque video game item for the rest of time.
Yeah, it's got to be the axe. Like the idea that you can use it in close combat, also use it as a ranged weapon, that it will come back to you no matter where you throw it. Even if you forget about it and you're running away from your battle, you're like, oh, where's my axe? And you just call it and it comes back to you. It's so good and it looks awesome. Like the kind of inscription on the blade and that it kind of glows, and
the two ruins on the top that you can slot in.
It's so cool. Like if I saw that hanging on a shelf or something at a convention, it's be like, I would buy that. Like I want one.
Tom, you're looking like you're not in the same camp as us.
No, I mean,
it's already won, but make the case for Cappy.
Well, this is the thing, right? So this is very conflicting as well, like as all of these have been really. What's fun about Cappy is not just like Cappy as a character, but like I think he's just really fun. Like the mobility that you can get out of him, I think is really cool. Like you'll throw him and you can like bounce off of him. So I think just the ways that it unlocked so much maneuverability in that game, I think was really, really cool. Having said that, the Leviathan axe is just sick. Like I will literally just throw it off into the distance so I can progress in a level and then call it back later so I can hear it go ting 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 and finally hit and land in my hand. And that is so cool. As much as it pains me, I think I think I gotta go Leviathan axe at the end of the day. It is very cool.
Okay, moving on. Kingdom Hearts' Keyblade going up against Final Fantasy VII's Buster Sword.
Wait, I'm gonna need some help here.
The Buster Sword is the big one that Cloud holds. The Keyblade Sora uses, and it's a sword in the shape of a key.
He's got it right here.
It looks,
yeah.
It looks just like that.
Wonderful.
The prongs of the key at the very end look like a crown because Kingdom Hearts is known for its subtlety. What are we thinking? Tom, you look very, very conflicted.
What is it? What is this with this? Who's picking these? Who's behind the random generator who's like putting these
some of them are too convenient.
I should have cleared my cookies before I did this. Is what I should have done.
I'm definitely more like familiar with the Buster Sword, just in terms I played more Final Fantasy VII than Kingdom Hearts. What I will say about the Keyblade that is really cool is that it has like different designs when you go into different worlds. Like you'll have a Nightmare Before Christmas themed Keyblade or a Little Mermaid themed Keyblade based on like your outfit and the world around you, which I think is like a really cool idea. And some of the Keyblade designs are really sick. That said, in terms of like using it, I've always felt like the Keyblade is very like bouncy. Like it just doesn't feel as like satisfying to hit enemies and stuff with. Whereas the Buster Sword, you feel so cool. You feel like the coolest guy ever playing with the Buster Sword, man. So I think I have to give it that. It's like the fact that it's like so big and Cloud holds it like it's nothing. So yeah, I think I have to go with the Buster Sword for me.
There's something to be said about just how obnoxiously large it is. Like it is. I think
too
that
big.
might actually play into its staying power. Is just how gargantuan this giant metal rectangle is that he carries around with him all the time, and it sticks to his back somehow, some way. I don't really know how. Is it a strap? Is it a magnet?
I like the big sword.
You like the big sword, Lauren? Okay.
Based on
We'll put the
aesthetic
big-
reasons.
I really like the look of the Keyblade. I think it works for the Kingdom Hearts world. But the Buster Sword is in Kingdom Hearts. Funnily enough.
It's that iconic.
Well, yeah, you can fight Cloud, I'm pretty sure, in the first Kingdom Hearts game.
Yep.
But I think, Buster Sword goes through. Next up, it will be the Portal Gun against, the Gears of War Chainsaw Lancer. So the Chainsaw Lancer is like a shotgun or machine gun that has a chainsaw on the bottom of it. So it is useful for going shooty and also burr, I guess. I would say like the Gears of War iconic item is the Chainsaw Lancer. But it is going up against the Portal Gun, which, unless the blue shell has something to say about it, is my pick to win the whole thing.
I've definitely seen the Chainsaw Lancer before. I've not played with a bunch of Gears. It is a cool looking weapon, and I'm sure using it would be pretty cool too.
You have the active reload in it, where if you press the reload button, if you press it again at a certain time, like it will reload instantly that second, which I think is very cool.
But having said that, Portal Gun is just awesome. Like, and having that in real life, oh my god, it'd save me so much time, man. It would save me so much time.
Would it though? Because you can only shoot it to places you can see.
Yeah, but I could
So
set
you-
it up where like I'll pre-do the
Yeah.
portals and I can just walk. You know, there's ways around it.
And you can only have 2 going at once connected.
That's okay.
So like you can have one in the kitchen next to the fridge and one at your desk, so you can just like
Yeah.
reach. How
Yeah,
cool
well,
would it have been
like-
if I'd reached in the
I have
video?
one
and,
at
like,
work
my
and one at
hand
home.
popped up
Yeah.
over there. Oh, one at work and one at home would be good.
I think what would be
Yeah.
cool is like if you wanna, you set up a portal and then your parents come visit and then they take the portal with them. They shoot a portal at their house and then you can just go
and
back.
then pass
to
through
the
the
house.
gun back. But then
We
it's
could have one
yeah,
at all of our houses, just cross countries. It'll be great.
where's the technology? I think Portal Gun wins this. Like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Chainsaw Lancer, but you know
Yeah.
what? Thanks for coming out. Maybe next year.
We've already got another big gun.
We do have another big gun. This one has a chainsaw on the end of it though, which is actually it's pretty cool. Okay, the last of the first round will be this is for Lauren, the Wampa Fruit from Crash Bandicoot, going up against the Brick and Bottle from The Last of Us.
No. No. No.
It's funny because
Oh.
you think utility in the gaming world that it comes from. A brick and bottle, you think, what could that possibly be used for? The most useful item in those games. In a game where the enemies are 100% like based on sound and like their aggression levels is based on how close to the sound it is feeling threatened to it is, brick and bottles come in handy. You can use them, you can throw it at the enemy, you can throw it away from the enemy to distract them. I'm going brick and bottle. Wampa fruit is really just a currency, isn't it? Like, it's really, you're just collecting them.
Well, yeah, you get them and then you get an extra life if you get 100.
Okay. Just like Sly
So,
Cooper. Just
It's
like with
saving your
the-
life.
It is
Yeah.
saving your life.
Counter argument. I want to eat the Wampa fruit.
The Wampa
I
fruit
can't
does
eat
look
There is
delicious.
that.
Yeah, it
Much
looks
more
delicious.
useful in real life than having a brick.
Yeah.
But in
And
the
the-
post-apocalypse.
Sustenance. Yeah. But in the context
Oh.
of the game, it's tough. I'm split.
I think I'm gonna go Wampa fruit just to be different. I want to eat it so
What
bad.
color's a Wampa fruit, Tom? Could you tell me what color a Wampa fruit is?
Like orangey yellowish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure. I wasn't checking your gamer credentials, but I was just like,
Hey,
wanted to, make sure you were an informed voter.
of course.
And it's like debate of like what would it taste like? Would it be more like an apple? Would it be more like a
I think it
mango?
would be really juicy. Like, it'd be like a peach.
Yeah, I just think the brick in the bottle is so funny that like when I was thinking of items out of The Last of Us to put on the list, it's like, okay, like the switchblade, sure, but it's like, no, the real hero of that game is the brick with a bottle, and which one you prefer is so funny. Like if I see a bottle, I'm gonna swap it for a brick. Like that is just the way it goes.
See, I always go bottle.
Why?
Really?
I think it's more satisfying.
I like throwing the brick at the person. I did a lot of like directly throw at, come out of cover, and then boom, boom, stab in the head, like, or hit him with a like 2x4.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like sadistic. I'm like, Joel's been on the booze. He's finished a bottle. My headcanon is he's chucking his
So
leftovers.
he's not
at
picking
the
up these bottles. He's
Yeah,
picking
he's-
up full, drinking them, and then
Yeah, well, you have to pick up bottles for your Molotovs, so
Exactly.
I think the real debate here is brick or bottle, but I really like them. I think they have to go through.
okay. I'm also voting brick and bottle.
But I love a Wumpa fruit. I just want to know what it tastes like. One day.
Okay, we're in round 2. We have 4 matchups. We'll start with the blue shell taking on the master ball. This is very hard for me, but as I said before, and I will say it again, the blue shell is literally God. What would happen if you tried to catch a blue shell with a master ball? That's what I want to know. It'd be like dividing by
Whoa.
0. It'd open a black hole, a tear in reality.
Oh god.
Is the master ball the only thing that could confine the power of the blue shell?
Maybe.
Potentially.
And then you could have like a super weapon, which is releasing the blue shell with the master ball.
In real life, you throw it and it's going to take Jeff Bezos out because he's obviously in first.
I'm trying to think like the master ball in real life, right? What are you really catching? You know, you're not catching
You're
that
right.
much
What
stuff.
are you catching?
You're in
Feelings.
your car a lot. And you have terrible drivers a lot.
Even as a pedestrian, you could use it.
That would be awesome. So I think I have to go blue shell actually.
Yeah, let's go blue shell.
Okay, I was going to try and make a case of like, but you could catch like, Tom, you could catch, I was trying to say like snacks or a meal, and then like you could release it
have-
at any time
I
and eat it.
have.
But I guess you catch groceries all the time and you just bring them
Or
home.
Uber Eats.
Yeah.
Get
Uber
someone
Eats
else to do
is
it.
the master ball of the real world we discovered today. Moving on, to Cal's lightsaber versus the BFG or big gun, pardon the language, from Doom. It's the name of the thing.
I am more inclined to give it to the BFG.
Oh,
I think it's just,
wow.
like, it just feels more special when you get to use it.
Fake Star Wars fan Tom. Wow.
Sorry, guys. No, I think it's just really cool. And, like, I mean, all the Doom weapons are really inventive, but I think once you get to the BFG, the way it builds up to it, I think it's really cool. So, I'll just give it to that.
I think it's hard because we're all Star Wars fans, so it's hard to separate that
Yeah, it's so tough.
from the
Yeah.
video game side of things. But I do think it is a really great video game, like weapon in a video game as
It
much
is.
as it is in other media. So I think I gotta stick with the lightsaber. I really want one in real life.
I am also going to go with Cal's lightsaber. I think it is so. I think just the look of it. You take away the Star Wars even out of it. It looks so cool. Moving on. Oh no. Okay. The Leviathan axe against the Buster sword. I think one feels very, very good to use, and I think that's the Leviathan axe. It does look cool as well. I think I would go Leviathan axe.
This is my struggle, because I think in terms of the call and response for the Leviathan axe, I think that is like almost like it's so hard to beat that. But in terms of using the actual weapons, I think using the Buster sword, for me at least, feels a bit more satisfying when you're cutting through enemies and stuff, and the different abilities you can use as Cloud, like the triple slash and like and Braver or whatever. Whereas the Leviathan axe does feel, I mean, it feels amazing, obviously, and like the different like light attack or heavy attack and that sort of thing. It is just that calling thing that really has a edge over it. But I think overall, for me, I think I'm gonna go Buster sword.
I'm going Leviathan axe. Sorry that
Okay. Yeah.
I shoot down your argument there.
I would have made the case for it.
Now, in the final matchup of the quarterfinals, it is the portal gun against The Last of Us's brick and bottle.
I will never forgive you guys for this if you pick Last of Us. Come on.
With both of these items, you could take over the world. A portal gun and brick and bottle? Come on. I
It's
don't
the
know.
brick in the bottle. It has to be.
Okay,
Most
Lauren.
useful
Okay.
everyday items ever.
Come on,
Sure,
man.
sure.
For the
How-
iconicness. Come on.
How just imagine a world, Lauren. Are you okay living in a world where brick and bottle is crowned the greatest video game item of all time?
Yeah, it'd be funny.
Yeah,
It
it would be funny. It would be. I mean,
Graphic.
if Lauren is for anything, she's for the clicks. And you know,
I'm an
if
Of chaos.
yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Tom, where are you? You are portal gun side, I think.
I have to go to portal gun. Like, I mean, it would just be amazing. Like, what am I gonna do with the brick? You know?
You're gonna throw it at something.
I
Throw
could
it.
get a brick anywhere. I can't get a portal gun. Come on.
I do really like Lauren's argument.
Come on! No! What are we doing?
You who are like, the portal gun will win the whole thing.
Oh,
I didn't
Taken
say
down
I'm
by a brick
voting.
in a bottle.
I think I have to go portal gun. Like it is so it's video games, man. I don't know. The brick and the bottle are really good though.
Okay, well, let's just shout out how useful a brick and a bottle were made because of The Last of Us. Can never look at them the same.
On to the semifinals. This is where it gets really tricky. We have the blue shell versus Cal's lightsaber and the Leviathan axe taking on the portal gun. We will start with the blue shell against Cal's lightsaber.
I think it's at this point that, like, I have to put aside the Star Wars-ness
Yeah.
of the argument, because I don't think when you think video game iconic item, you do think lightsaber, because that's more like just all-round pop culture cool item, and that's a different debate. So I think the blue shell has it here.
yeah, I pretty much agree. And it's the most iconic, like, item of Mario Kart, of maybe Mario as a whole.
In the bottom half of the semifinals, it is the Leviathan axe and the portal gun. I have just a sick feeling in my stomach. I do not like this at all. This might be the hardest decision I've had to make in any of these brackets.
I'm going the axe. I think out of this list, the axe for me is like the standout item. Like it's being the most satisfying to use. It was the most inventive. It looks the coolest.
Both of these feel very good to use in the games. The one thing about the portal gun, it does make me feel incredibly sick. Just keeping momentum through these portals is a lot.
Two things I'll say about the portal gun. One, someone modded Mario Bros to include a portal gun, and you're basically playing Mario Bros, but you have a portal gun, so you can like zip around the levels, and it's so cool. I just feel like putting like a portal gun in any game would potentially make it infinitely better and just more fun, which you could maybe argue for the Leviathan Axes too. But also, Lego released a Portal like set.
Okay, what are we doing? Are we judging this based on the merits of its Lego set? Are you serious?
And it came with a little mini portal gun, and I almost bought that set the other day because it has a little mini portal gun in it, and it's so cool. But no, that aside, I think the portal gun, the possibilities with it are really endless. And you could do so much with it. I think for me, I have to go with it.
Also, in the Portal Gun's favor, it is technology, and it's white technology. And there is nothing cooler than like a white and black aesthetic when it comes to tech. With all that said, I think it's the Leviathan Axe. I think just the Leviathan Axe,
Damn.
to me, it's the best feeling I've ever had using an item in a game. It is it is so satisfying. Sorry, Portal Gun.
Wow.
Semifinals that's third or fourth.
It's a twist.
Okay, the finals, everything we have worked for here today. Blue Shell from Mario Kart against the Leviathan Axe.
It's like I'd be happy with either of them.
Yes, and with all the ridiculousness that we have had on this list, if you had just shown me, if you had taken every item that we had written down in the massive list that we put into the name picker, and these two were, and if you just showed me this final, I think that would make sense to me. Of everything on the list, I am just going to plant my flag in the Blue Shell. I said it from the very beginning. I mean, with the Leviathan Axe, you can wield the power of a god as well, but the Blue Shell has probably caused the most hours of therapy out of any video game item ever, and has probably been witnessed, humiliated the most gamers out of anything here. So you talk to any gamer, and they will have a Blue Shell story. Or as my family called it, the Taco Bell for some reason. I don't know why.
I think, as an item, probably the Blue Shell is the most useful to have, because it's if you have that, it's you're winning the race, or you have a shot at winning the race. I just really like the Leviathan Axe. I just think it's such a cool idea. It's so satisfying to use. It's your constant companion in the game. It just really, maybe just really appeals to me personally. I have to go with the axe. I'm sticking by it.
You also, by doing that, get to make Tom Drew decide the fate of this, which I really do like as well. Because I think we have put you in that corner a few times. So
yeah, this is a really tough one. What I will say about the Leviathan Axe, which we haven't really talked about actually, is that it's not even Kratos' main weapon. He originally had the Blades of Chaos, and the fact that they were able to give him a new weapon and make it just as, if not arguably more iconic at this point than the Blades of Chaos, I think is really, really impressive.
They even bring the Blades of Chaos back, and it is still as iconic. And the Leviathan, it wasn't immediately oh, now I need to use the Blades of Chaos all the time.
Yeah.
It's no, why would I use that? I've got this axe. It's cool.
I think of those two, and even the spear Dropnir, I think is the name, that you get in Ragnarok. I think the axe is still my favorite of the three.
Yeah, I think I always mainline the axe.
With that being said, I think I gotta give it to the Blue Shell because I think it's endless amounts of fun. The amount of outrage that is been spilled from that one item is so funny, and it really distills what makes Mario Kart so much fun. The chaos of it all. You take away the items, it's just not as it's just not what Mario Kart is, and I think that just distills everything that the game really represents. So, Leviathan Axe I think is obviously amazing too, but Blue Shell is getting my vote.
Congratulations!
Okay, there it is. The winner, the Blue Shell from Mario Kart, the greatest video game item of all time in this very, very just inherently flawed bracket system that we've used. But it is. I voted for it, so it's my pick. But it is funny looking at some of these items that we did have in here. Aloy's Focus didn't make it. Spider-Man's web shooters, I think is really cool. Would have been an interesting conversation to have. The Helldiver stratagem. So there's a lot more. Maybe at some point we'll have to revisit it and get a whole new random slew of video game items.